Well, the new year in movies has officially begun, so I thought now is as good a time as any to go over my most anticipated movies of 2026. I've got 10 here and a couple of honorable mentions. Of course, 28 years later, The Bone Temple would have made this list had I not been lazy and left this till after it had been released, since in that time I have gone and seen it and love it. You should go see it as well, but I digress. So at number 10, let's start with Godzilla Minus Zero. This is the direct sequel to Godzilla Minus One, which came out a couple years ago, and it brings back the same creative team, and I can't lie to you, I could not be more excited. I can't wait to see what they cook up with this. At number 9 is Behemoth. Now, we don't know a lot about this, except it's by Tony Gilroy, the guy who just made Andor, so I'm going to be watching it no matter what. I can't say no to anything this guy makes after making something like Andor. It's just as simple as that. The very short logline of this film is, a musician from a family of musicians returns to Los Angeles. That's it. And to be honest, that sounds epic. I'm super into that. We don't even know anyone that's starring in it. We also know that Pedro Pascal, Will Arnett, Olivia Wilde, Ava Victor, and Matthew Lillard are all starring in it, so I'm excited about that. Number 8 is Narnia, the Magician's Nephew, I think it's called. Unconfirmed, but I believe that's actually what the subtitle of the film is. This is strange, because this is Greta Gerwig's follow-up film from Barbie, which she made a couple of years ago. And to be honest, if you look at her filmography, she has been on a heater. Genuinely, Little Women, Lady Bird, Barbie, then to go to do a studio movie that is IP like Narnia for a studio like Netflix, it's just very strange. And I'm not really sure what to make of it. Regardless though, I'm here for it, I suppose. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do, because she is an excellent creative and I trust her vision. But we will have to see, because it just seems strange for her to go from doing those auteur films that are driven completely by her to this IP. I hope she's got a strong feeling for what she wants to make with this, and I guess we will find out. The only problem is that there will be a limited window for this movie being in theaters, given it is a Netflix film. So if you're in a place where they're playing it in theaters, you're very lucky, and you should go and see it if you can. And number 7 is The Drama. I'm pretty excited about this, I'm not going to lie. Again, I don't know a lot about it. However, it stars Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, and this will not be the last time they'll be on this list. And the logline is, a happily engaged couple is put to the test when an unexpected turn sends their wedding week off the rails. Now, there is a trailer out for this, and it looks intriguing, but I'm really excited to see what the drama is. I've heard rumors about what it might be. And if those are true, this could be crazy. So I'm excited to see what they cook up there. And I just want more films like this, where they're this sort of romantic comedy drama, playing in that space. So I really look forward to seeing what's being cooked up here. At number 6 is Resident Evil. This is the new film from Zach Krieger, the guy who made Barbarian and Weapons last year, and this is what he's been cooking up since then. Obviously, Resident Evil is based on video game IP, and there have been a few video game adaptations that have been made into films over the last few years, but none that have been particularly special. However, I'm super pumped to see what Krieger can do with the brand. I have full faith in him after his last 2 movies. I think he's got a really shrewd mind when it comes to this, and using IP as a way of platforming his art hopefully is really exciting. And I really hope he takes it in a cool direction. Similar to Narnia, I hope they both decide to use the IP to get the film into production, and then once it's in production, do their own thing with it and see what they can create. I'm a big proponent of that. It also stars Austin Abrams, who was the actor who played the drug addict in Weapons, and apparently he is phenomenal in this. So I cannot wait. I know I say that about a lot of these films, but it's true. I'm excited. This is a really cool year for films, and I want to be here for it, There's a lot of good stuff coming out. At number 5, it's Project Hail Mary. This is based on the book by the guy who wrote The Martian, the film starring Matt Damon from a couple of years ago. He loves his space stuff. And this stars Ryan Gosling and Sandra Hüller, who was in Anatomy of a Fall a couple of years ago, which I loved. I think she's excellent, and I obviously love Ryan Gosling. And it's directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who did the Lego Movie and the Jump Street movies. Yeah, that's a potent combination. Now, I've read this book. I love this book. I've seen the trailer. I loved the trailer. I will be there. I will be sat. I will be in that theater. There's nothing that can keep me away. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this movie cooks. I really hope it comes together and that they don't reveal too much about it in the marketing campaign, because already I fear that they have revealed a lot. And I'm hoping they can keep some stuff close to their chest, because there are some really cool reveals in this that would be awesome to see for the first time in theater. So now we're into the top 4, and I expect to love all 4 of these, to be honest. And really, what's separating them is very, very little. I think these 4 are very close for me, and I can't wait for all of them. But at number 4, it's Disclosure Day. This is Steven Spielberg's new UFO movie, and the first thing he's made since Fableman and West Side Story a couple years ago. I'm really excited to see him do something original again and just cook. You know, Spielberg, I love you. He's a household name. Like, I do think he's going to draw a crowd, and he's got that summer release window in July or June. I'm not quite sure. And I think he's going to cook with that. Again, there's a trailer out for this, but it's not entirely clear what it's going to be about other than aliens. The logline is, if you found out you weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you? That's kind of baller. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm super into that. So there's a trailer out for this. I didn't find the trailer that interesting. And it also stars Emily Blunt, who I'm not that hot on, to be honest. I'm not sure. I see her in films and I just don't think, prestige, I hate to say. But on the flip side of that, Josh O'Connor is in this film, and he is someone who I've come around to massively, especially in the last year. So he's in it, and I have faith in it. It's also got Colman Domingo, Wyatt Russell, Colin Firth. Like, that is a banging cast. So yes, I'm excited. At number 3, it was obviously going to be on this list. It's probably the most well-known movie coming out this year, maybe. It's The Odyssey. This is Christopher Nolan's follow-up to his Oscar win for the Oppenheimer, his blank check movie. And for it, he decided to go and write maybe the most famous story of all time, The Odyssey. And what more can I really say about this? Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I saw the prologue when I went and saw Avatar in IMAX, and I forgot I was seeing another movie after that, man. It had me enthralled. And obviously, every single famous actor in the world is in this, so it's hard to fail. It is hard to fail. This film is completely shot in IMAX, so I will be seeing it on the big screen. When tickets came out August last year, I got them, so I will be in the only true IMAX theater in Australia watching this. I'm pumped. I will be there in Melbourne. If you're seeing it in Melbourne, hit me up. This is going to be pumping. And now for number 2, if you know me well, it'll be no surprise, Dune Part 3. I love the Dune movies. I love the Dune book. What Denis Villeneuve have done with this has been truly phenomenal, and I can't wait to see how he lands the ship. Dune Messiah, the book that this movie is based on, is very different to the first 2 movies and the first book, so I'm expecting something tonally quite different, but I know Timmy shaved his head. Robert Pattinson's in this. Zendaya's in this. It's a great cast. It's a great concept. And Timmy's going to be riding that wave after probably winning the Oscar. And I'm just pumped. I can't wait to see it. I'm really, really, really excited. I hope this serves as its Return of the King. Those movies didn't see any critical acclaim until Return of the King, when it finally saw its flowers and it won everything. So I'm really hoping that's what happens here. I'm hoping it's recognized in award season for the fantastic series of films that it is. And we'll just have to see. Before number 1, I think it's only right that I do some honorable mentions of things that haven't made this list that I'm still excited about. The Entertainment System is down. This is Ruben Östlund's new film. It's got Keanu Reeves, Kirsten Dunst in it, and it looks great. Hope by Na Hong Jin. This is about a mysterious discovery found on the outskirts of a town and how the residents have to band together to survive an existential threat. Ah, that sounds great. There's, of course, Werewolf, directed by Robert Eggers, his follow-up to Nosferatu, and it has a lot of the same cast returning. There's Artificial, which is Luca Guadagnino's new film about OpenAI and Sam Altman being fired and rehired within a week. That sounds great. There's The Social Reckoning, which I haven't even mentioned, which is an indirect follow-up to The Social Network, which could be incredible, could be terrible. There's Michael, a Michael Jackson biopic, which has been in development hell, but he's finally seeing the light of day. There's Masters of the Universe, a He-Man film. The trailer just came out for it, and it looks pretty bad, but I love He-Man, so I will be watching it. There's a Mummy movie. I feel like no one's even talked about the fact that there's a Mummy movie. Yes, I love The Mummy. There's a Sam Rockwell movie and Gore Verbinski. Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, the guy who made Pirates of the Caribbean. There's a trailer out for that, and it looks awesome. So yeah, it's an exciting year. I'm pumped. But yeah, those are my honorable mentions. Now, for number one, it's Digger. This is Tom Cruise's new movie with Alejandro Inarritu. And if you have watched these videos, you know how much I love Tom Cruise. I love him. I love what he does for cinema. I love how he champions the big screen. And now that he's finished Mission Impossible, he has the chance to go and do something original and new and fresh. And I can't wait to see what that looks like. We haven't had an original Tom Cruise movie in years. And I can't wait to see him flex his creative chops. This is marketed as a dark comedy, and the logline is: the most powerful man in the world embarks on a frantic mission to prove he is humanity's savior before the disaster he unleashes destroys everything. Come on. Come on. Is that not incredible? Is that not incredible? I mean, it could be terrible. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it will be, but the first trailer had me hyped. The poster has me hyped. The logline has me hyped. Inarritu and Cruise teaming up has me hyped. Inarritu previously has done Birdman, has done The Revenant, he got Leo his Oscar, and he's gonna get Tom Cruise his Oscar. Please, that would be amazing. So let's wait and see. I cannot wait for this. Please tell me what movies you're most excited for this year. It's a great slate. I think it's gonna be a fantastic year. I've left off a bunch of things as well here. So let me know in the comments below. And feel free to add me on Instagram, TikTok, here on YouTube. I'm posting on all of them. I post short form content on every single movie I see. And so I will be covering all these movies this year. So please check me out. I really appreciate it. Thank you, and I'll see you at the movies.